Hi, everybody. I'm Brittany Lewis, a breaking news reporter here at Forbes. Joining me now is staff writer Zach Everson. Zach, thanks for coming on.
Hey, good to be here, Brittany.
This is Super Bowl weekend, and while everyone's focused on the game, you have a story about the NFL and its political action committee, Gridiron-PAC. What can you tell us?
Sure, because everything defaults to money in politics. The NFL, of course, has a PAC, and it donated $624,000 in the last election cycle. The PAC's name is the Gridiron Pack. Well done. And it typically seems to get splitting its money pretty evenly between Democrats and Republicans.
In the scheme of PACs, is $624,000 a lot, or is that just par for the course?
It's enough to get in the game. You've got a little action in there. You're spreading the money around. People know you exist. It's not something that's going to make a big dent. Like, they're not making, none of the contributions were more than $15,000.
And why does the NFL have a PAC? What issues are they looking out for? Things like that.
Oh, like competition, broadcasting rights. I mean, there's all sorts of reasons that they'd want to go there. I mean, this is a league that loves getting taxpayer subsidized stadiums out there. So even though that's done on a state or local level, it certainly can't hurt to have a couple national politicians in your pocket. And they split the money. Leadership did really well for both the Democrats and Republicans. Nancy Pelosi and Kevin McCarthy received money, as well as Schumer and Mitch McConnell. All of their campaigns did. And you see some of the other top leaders like Steve Scalise and Hakeem Jeffries in the last Congress also got some contributions from the NFL.
Why is the NFL so evenly split? Do Democrats like the NFL more or Republicans?
I think, I couldn't answer that. I think I think the NFL is one of the things, though, that unites people in this country, unlike probably anything else right now. But it's, Art Modell, the owner of the Cleveland Browns, famously said the league's owners are a bunch of fat cat Republicans who vote socialist on football issues. And I think that's exactly what we're seeing right here. It's what's in their best interest is to keep politicians happy, regardless of what their political party is. And, that's the NFL has a reputation for wanting to avoid controversy. It doesn't like it when the halftime show is too flashy or touchdown celebrations are too intense. So it's also no surprise here that that the league's PAC has not donated a lot of money to really to any of the more contentious members of Congress. Like, you're not seeing anything to Matt Gaetz or AOC or Ilhan Omar or Paul Gosar or any of those people. Kristen Sinema is the only one of the names I looked through that they did donate to, and that was just $2,500.
And what is the highest amount that they can donate? Is $2,500 a lot? It sounds like not so much.
No, it's in the general scheme of things, it's not. There's ways to get money to campaigns through PACs and other groups, and the NFL by and large is not doing that. It did push the rule book a little bit, the kind of play you'd only see Bill Belichick make, to go over that threshold for the national congressional parties. So, like, the Democrats and the Republicans each have a Senate committee and a congressional committee that's purpose is to raise money so it can win those chambers. They're capped at $15,000 a year. The NFL maxed out, donated $30,000 to each of those four committees over 2 years. But then it also, those committees can have building funds where they're allowed to take contributions to help defray the cost of their offices. And again, totally legal. You don't see it done all that often, but the NFL did chip in another $10,000 to each of the parties' Senate committees' office funds.
Democrat or Republican, really almost everyone who lives in this country is tuning into the Super Bowl this weekend. But does Congress like the NFL?
It depends it depends. When it's in their best interest to get all fired up about the NFL, they will gladly do so. When there's allegations of cheating, you will hear Congress people speak up that they need to have some sort of inquiry into it. A lot of targeting of the New England Patriots there back in their heyday. But if it's in their interest to root for the team, you'll see those bets that they make where, one senator will bet the other senator on whose team is going to win. I mean, it's politics.
And let's put this in perspective here. Do any other major league sports have a political action committee?
Yeah. And you do see them also donating. They, we're just not talking about them right now because their championship game isn't this weekend.
And just to get some history behind the Gridiron Pack, when did it start? How long has it been around?
The Gridiron Pack has been around for a while. It is dates back to 2007, which in terms of a corporate pack is moderate length. And you'll see some companies have had their packs out there for 30 or 40 years, I guess. But this is pretty moderate.
And has it always been as bipartisan as it is now?
You know, I didn't crunch older numbers as much, but from what I can tell, yes, it does not seem like it leans in one direction or the other.
Zach Everson, thank you so much.
My pleasure.